Hey everyone, so listen, I wanted to do a quick reading. This reading is basically going to be for Divine Feminine. Um, for Divine Feminine, how the karmic partner feels about you. Okay, but with a twist. So the deal is this: as we come closer to the fall months, what happens is the veil between this world and the next world becomes thin. And it's during that time that people do tend to get a bit vengeful. Okay. And so, because of that, I really wanted to pull some energies for the karmic partner in terms of you, Divine Feminine, if to see if there was anything to worry about. All right. Now I did pull cards off camera because I'm limited on time, but I want to try to stop doing that. I run out of time and then I don't get any videos in, and then you guys miss out because of my time. So I may, moving forward, may have to do both, sometimes pull on camera and then sometimes don't, at least to get some videos in, because you guys shouldn't have to suffer because of my timing issues. All right, because there's always a message to relate, and again, especially, I just felt it was really important because, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you who don't know that as we come closer, especially to Halloween, that's when the veil is very thin, and it's when you have to really be careful and you have to protect yourself. Okay. So, having said all that, I did go ahead and pull some energies for the karmic partner. And yes, you need to be careful. Okay. So the first thing that I wanted to do, okay, let me move these down. So the first thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to see how the karmic partner feels when she thinks of you. Okay. Because most karmic partners know about you. All right. So I wanted to know what her emotions were. All right. So the first card that came out was angry. Okay. So when the karmic partner thinks about you, she's mad, furious, enraged. Okay. You enrage her. We also had resentful. Okay. And I mean, look at this picture. This woman is not too happy. Okay. So she resents your connection with divine masculine. She just does. Okay. But you also make her feel afraid. Okay. Obviously, you make her feel afraid because, I'm sure she feels like there's going to come a point where her time is up. Okay. And I'm sure this is why she resents you. I'm sure that's why it makes her angry. But it does make her afraid. Okay. Frightened, fearful, scared. She is afraid that her day is going to come. Her time is going to be up. Okay. There will come a time when divine masculine will leave the karmic partner. Okay. It is not a destined connection. And no karmic relationship will ever last. Ever, ever. So, of course she'd be afraid. All right. She's afraid, she's resentful, and she's angry. So, the next question that I asked Spirit was, okay, so since Divine Feminine makes her feel this way, what shadow sides does it bring out for her, for the karmic partner? Okay, this is the feelings, okay? This is the feelings that you caused her. So then how does it affect her shadow side? Okay, so the cards that came out for that was, we did have cold. Okay, she becomes cold, vengeful. Sorry for the glare. Vengeful, unstable, and then invading is what we had. Okay, so clearly the feelings that you bring out in her, the feelings angry, resentful, afraid, then affect her shadow side. She becomes cold, vengeful, unstable, and invading. Okay, so she becomes vengeful, right? She becomes unstable. So when she becomes unstable, what happens is then she starts stalking. And this is what you guys have to worry about, you know. The karmic partner is stalking you and divine masculine, okay? She's watching everything, okay? And unstable and vengeful. So I wanted to know what this unstable and vengeful were. So I pulled a couple of oracle cards from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck. And the card that came out as a clarifier for vengeful and unstable was Hex. Okay, it says Hex and it's banishment. All right, so what's happening is these karmic partners become unstable. And again, they're starting to stalk you and starting to stalk divine masculine, you know, going through all his stuff, looking at your social media. But then they become vengeful and then they want to, you know, put a hex in order to banish you. Okay, so this hex does say banishment. So they hex. So a lot of them will be, especially in the coming months as the veil does start to get thinner, you need to be aware of these karmics wanting to hex you, okay, to banish you, to get you away from divine masculine. So, but the other card that we did have was Magic Circle, and it says protection, okay? So Spirit is basically warning you that there is some karmics out there who are going to be trying to hex you, to banish you away from divine masculines. Okay, so you need to protect yourself is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay, let me go ahead and read. Well, we know what hexing and banishment is, but let's see what it says for protection though. Okay, let's see what this says for protection. Okay, so it says Magic Circle. It says caution, stop. 'Tis time to warn. Now step into the circle drawn, protection used both night and day, keeps you safe, sends harm away. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. So let's see. It says improve your protection. Intense focus and intention are needed when concentrating on protection. So you definitely need to use your focus and intention very strongly. Okay, you need to concentrate on your focus and intention very strongly when you are thinking about protection. Okay, keep thoughts and ideas to yourself. Do not trust simply on face value. Learn the practice through protection techniques. You are protected from all harm. So it says, first remove all negative energies in the room by scattering salt water or specially prepared incense or herbs. Once prepared, mark the circle using sea salt. Then using your wand, I guess your wand or your power finger, cast your magical circle around you, reciting your incantation of power and protection in order to banish all unwanted energies. So basically, you know, this again, it's called a magic circle. So it's telling you to first remove all the negative energies by, you know, conducting a bath, a bath with herbs, you know, for banishing negative energies, you know, like sage, clove, cinnamon, rosemary, you know, all these all these herbs you can put in a bath. So take a bath, to get rid of negative energy after you have taken your bath. Okay, it is saying to then make a circle using salt water. Or you can use salt. A lot of people use salt. I mean, look at the picture. You see the circle? I would use salt. That's what I would do. I would just make a circle after you've taken your bath. Make a circle. There's so many different ways to do protection work, but I'm just reading what the book says. Just reading what it says. I would do salt. I would use salt. Okay. And then it says, once prepared, mark the circle using sea salt, then using your power finger, whatever your power finger is, cast your magical circle around you, reciting your incantation of power and protection in order to banish all unwanted energy. So, it's saying, to do the circle, and then use your power finger to, put your energy, to put your magic into that circle, and then just recite your incantation or your chants. Some people like to use psalms, in order to, for protection, or, you can, there's so many. I mean, this one has one, like I said, but, how many of you are going to remember what it says? But just look online, find a protection chant, okay? And as you do this, just chant, use the chant in order to put power into this circle and to keep yourself protected. Now, that's one way to do it, but, there's so many different ways to do protection work. Regardless of how you are used to doing your protection work, what Spirit is saying is that these karmic partners are going to be trying to hex you, to banish you, to get you away from divine masculine. So you need to protect yourself, okay? So whether that's lighting candles, whether that's taking a protection, bath, whether it's casting this protection circle, whatever, it doesn't matter. Protect yourself. Spirit is just at the end of the day saying you need to protect yourself. All right. You need to protect yourself. So let's see. I will go ahead and let me pull two more oracles here for you. So Spirit, having known all this, and Divine Feminine does protect herself. If she does protect herself, what can she expect? What can she expect? For Divine Feminines who will protect themselves, what can they expect? What can they expect after they protect themselves? Okay, so we do have Skull of Stars. It says infinite possibilities. Okay. So, sorry about the glare. I swear. I need to find something that does not glare every time I have a glossy card. So listen, you guys know that there are karmics out there who are jealous of you. And they're going to try to, send you bad energy. And Spirit is just saying that you need to protect yourself. If you protect yourself, then you have nothing to worry about. You have infinite possibilities, okay? right now, I can tell you that a lot of divine masculines are they're finally seeing the light. They want to be with their divine feminines. And this is probably why these karmics are now going to extremes and why they're so angry and resentful, okay? And why they're, they're unstable and, vengeful, okay? Because they know they're losing. They know it. Divine masculines are now starting to move towards their divine feminines, okay? So Spirit is just telling you to be careful of these karmics. Protect yourself, okay? As long as you protect yourself, believe in your connection, and do not let the karmic take your power. You claim your power. You claim your connection. You claim your twin. And as you do that, you will have infinite possibilities. Okay, now we'll go ahead and read that. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm all looking for the eyes, but it's skull of stars. So no wonder I couldn't find it. I'm looking in the eyes when I should have been looking in the S's. Oh goodness. Anyways, okay. So it says, okay. So the skull of stars. It says, why think so small? When galaxies spin within, realize that you are made of the stuff of stars and infinite possibilities begin. Okay. This goal brings us back to the fact that we are all made of the stuff of stars. Yet many of us think so small. We are each born with a blank canvas to paint upon, and we are indeed an open sky of possibilities. It is easy to feel small in the world that is so busy, impersonal, and seemingly self-absorbed. We can at times feel lost and unclear about our direction and lose sight of our place in the cosmos. The Skull of Stars reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it is possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there is a false belief, often old, that no longer serves you or as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or a wider community. Yet feel rather incongruent to you, you need to endeavor with all your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and your own truths, okay? So this card is basically saying, stop thinking small, okay? The possibilities are infinite. And it's saying that even in this busy world, and I do want to speak on that really, really quick because this is very important. Listen, even if you are in a situation with a karmic who does not do any kind of magic, okay, and you feel safe, I'm here to tell you, and I think that's also, because this brings up a good point where it says here about, we're too busy in the world. We get too busy. We become impersonal and self-absorbed. Here's what happens. So even if you're dealing with a karmic who doesn't do magic, it doesn't matter. They still are very angry with you. They still resent you, okay? And they're still invading you, okay? So let's say this karmic who doesn't do magic at all goes onto social media because she's invading, right? She's invading. She's watching. She's watching you. She's watching Divine Masculine. She's going onto social media and she's looking at your pictures. She's looking at your pictures and she's calling you every name in the book, and she's just cursing you left and right. So as human beings, as people, you know, we get busy in life, okay? We get busy in life. As it says, we become very self-absorbed. We become busy, impersonal. We start to let the world and our busyness, with your kids, with work, with whatever. When you become so busy and stressful and you don't take the time to meditate or ground yourself or clear your mind, it is very easy and you are susceptible to being hit with evil eye, okay? If you are busy all the time, you are susceptible to the evil eye. So even if the karmic does not cast a hexing spell on you, they can still curse you because they're invading you. They're watching your pictures. They're watching everything, okay? And they're sending you the evil eye. And look, it's an eye. They can still send you the evil eye even without doing an actual hex, okay? So I find it, interesting that this card is saying that we have to, we cannot let the busy world take over us, okay? We have to claim our own. We have to claim our own power, and we have to, like it says, remind us that we are only limited by our imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it is possible. We have to think bigger. We can't think small. And you have to find time. You have to find time to ground. You have to find time to meditate if you can, because the more that you let the busy world take over your life, the more susceptible that you will be to people sending you the evil eye. Because listen, as long as you are resonating in love and light and those kind of things, then chances are, somebody just looking at your picture and cussing at you is not going to do a whole lot. But if you don't take the time to clear your mind and, get yourself, get yourself calm instead of being overwhelmed, then you can be susceptible. So it's something to think about. You can still get hit with the evil eye because of the resentfulness and because of the vengefulness, okay? Because of resentful, because of vengeful, and because of the unstableness. All right, you can still get hit with this evil eye. All right, so you need to protect yourself. Okay, you need to protect yourself, and and as you do that, do know that the possibilities are infinite. Okay, you can't let anything stop you. Don't let a single thing stop you, much less a jealous karmic, okay? The karmic knows their time is coming, okay? And that's why they're upset, okay? That is the reason why they're upset. But, destiny is destiny, and their time is going to come regardless, But all you can do is keep yourself protected and keep yourself safe. Okay, so anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Protect yourself, keep yourself protected, because again, the veil is thinning, and as the veil thins, you're gonna need to really be careful. Okay, and then on a whole totally separate note, you yourself, as as the veil does thin, if you are a person who meditates and who does spend time with spirit, Reiki sessions or whatnot, you know, your psychic abilities will become a bit more intense. Don't be afraid of that, you know. Let it in, you know, accept it. You know, if you have gifts, you're going to notice that, you know, they're going to start to get stronger, you know. So that's just part of the veil thinning. Okay. So, you know, just don't be afraid of those things, but do be careful of the karmic, because there's some angry karmics out there. Okay. And they're, you know, they're coming for vengeance. Okay. And you just need to protect yourself. All right. So that's the message that I wanted to give you guys all. If anybody's interested in a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. And hey, you know, infinite possibilities, guys, infinite possibilities. So don't let this karmic get the best of you. If you have questions, I have answers. We'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.